Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to automate invoice creation with Google Sheets and Xero using Pabbly Connect. So here what I want to do is I want to automatically generate invoices by using Xero, and for that I am going to use the data that I am going to add of my sales in my Google Sheet. So here for my objective I have to build a connection between Google Sheets and Xero. So for building this connection I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, as I'm going to add the data of a new sale in my Google Sheet, then automatically by using that detail, I'm going to create a new invoice by using Xero. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can automate invoice creation with Google Sheets and Xero using Pabbly Connect. So automating invoice creation with Google Sheet and Xero can be a game changer for businesses that want to streamline their financial processes. So imagine I manage a business and I track sales and orders in my Google Sheet. So manually creating invoices in Xero for each new entry can be a time consuming and prone to errors. So by integrating Google Sheet with Xero through Pabbly Connect, I can automate the entire invoicing process, and now whenever a new row will be added in my Google Sheet with the detail of a new sale, then automatically an invoice is generated in Xero. So this will ensure that invoicing is accurate, timely and consistent without the need for manual intervention. So in this video, I will show you how to set up this automation, allowing you to focus more on growing your business and less on administrative tasks. So this integration will help you maintain accurate financial records, improve cash flow management and enhance overall efficiency in your invoicing processes. So here what we need to do is, we need to automatically create invoices for the new orders or for the new sales that we are going to add the detail in our Google Sheet. So for this, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, and for using Pabbly Connect, we need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in our browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now with the help of Pabbly Connect, we are going to build this connection between Google Sheets and Xero without any coding and programming skills. So in this landing page of Pabbly Connect, we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Access Now button, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to automate invoice creation with Google Sheets and Xero. Now what I need to do is I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab, and here I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account. And I'm going to use this particular folder of Google Sheets, and I'm going to save my workflow in this particular folder. Now I need to click on Create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on, and these are the two main building blocks of our workflow. So here trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So here in our workflow, we need to first set up our trigger, and in our workflow, we can only set up single trigger steps and multiple action steps. So here for setting up our trigger, we need to first search for our trigger application, and here my trigger application is going to be Google Sheets. So I'm going to search for that, and I need to select Google Sheets here. Now I need to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab, and new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event, so I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, and for that I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions, and first I need to copy this webhook URL. Now I need to take you to my spreadsheet or to Google Sheets, and here this is my spreadsheet that is named as Sales Data 2024-25. Now here in this spreadsheet I have all these columns, and this is my last data entry column, that is column H. So here I have the data of my new order or my new sale, and here I have my customer name, that is demo user. I have the email, that is demo@pabblytudes.com. I have the random phone number of my customer. Also I have the product, that is floral multicolor wallpaper. I have the line item price, quantity, line item ID, and the total amount. So here I have all these details of my order or of my sale. And now what I need to do is I need to connect the spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. So for that I need to go to extensions, and here I need this extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. So if we don't have this extension, then what we need to do is we need to go to add-ons, and we need to open get add-ons. And this will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we need to search for our extension, that is Pabbly Connect webhooks, and we need to open our extension. And we will get to see our extension like this. So what we need to do is we need to install this extension, and I have already installed this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this page, and after installing the extension we need to first refresh our spreadsheet. And after refreshing the spreadsheet we need to go back to extensions, and we will see our extension here in this extension tab. And in this we need to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, where we need to open initial setup. Now by using initial setup, what I need to do is I need to connect the spreadsheet and the sheet 1 that I have in my spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting the spreadsheet, I need to first give my webhook URL. So I'm going to give my webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect, and I need to give my trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my spreadsheet, I have my last data entry column, that is column H. So that is going to be my trigger column. So I'm going to type that. And now as the data will be filled in this particular column, then automatically the data of that whole row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now what I need to do is I need to click on send test, and the test data has been sent successfully. So here I've sent my data of my first row as a test data to Pabbly Connect, and now I need to click on submit, and my setup is configured successfully. So I'm going to close this, and I've sent this data of my first order automatically to Pabbly Connect. Now here I want one more thing, that as I'm going to add the detail of a new order or a new sale in my new rows, then automatically I want that data to be sent to Pabbly Connect. So for that I need to go to extensions, I need to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and here I need to enable this option of send on event. So after enabling this option, what is going to happen is that as we are going to add the data of a new sale in our new row in Google Sheet, then automatically that row data will be sent to Pabbly Connect immediately. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect, and here in Pabbly Connect we can see I have received this response. So in this response I have my trigger column, that is column H, I have my total amount, that is 420, I have my quantity, that is 2, I have the random phone number of my customer, I have the name, that is demo user, I have the line item price, that is 210, I have the line item ID, also I have the line item product name, that is floral multicolor wallpaper, and I have the email address of my customer, that is demo@pabblytudes.com. So here I have received all these details of my sale, and I have received all these details. So what I need to do is I need to use these details, and I want to automatically generate invoice in Xero. So for doing that, what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab, and here my action application is going to be Xero. So I'm going to select Xero here, and I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and create an invoice will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I need to connect Xero with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I need to connect with Xero. Now here what I need to do is I need to click on allow access to give access to my account. And here I have successfully connected Xero with Pabbly Connect. Now here for creating an invoice, I need to fill all these details, and here I need to use all the details that I am receiving from my Google Sheet, so that I can add all the detail of my sale that I am receiving from my Google Sheet, and I can generate invoice for that particular sale. So for doing that, I need to first give my organization, and I'm going to use this organization of Pabbly's, which is my only organization in my Xero account. Also here I have to give a type of my invoice. So I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to use this sales invoice. So I'm going to select this as my type, and now I need to give the name. So here for giving the name, I'm going to use the response of my Google Sheet, and I'm going to map the name of my customer. So for that, I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets, and here this is the name of my customer, so I'm going to map this. Similarly, I have to scroll down and I'm going to map the email address. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Google Sheets, and here this is the email address of my customer, so I'm going to map this. Now I need to scroll down and I have all these tabs of date, due date, reference. So if you have these details, you can fill these details. And now I need to scroll down and I need to give my line amounts type. So I'm going to open this tab. So here I want my line item to be of 0 text. So I'm going to select this option of line has no text. And now I need to select my currency code. So here you can select the currency code by using which you want to generate your invoice. And here I have selected Indian rupees. Now I need to select my status, and here I only want to draft my invoice. So I have selected my status as draft. But if you want to submit for approval, authorized or voided, you can select that status too. I'm going to select draft. And here I have this option of send to contact. So if you want to send your invoice to contact or mark invoice as sent, then you can select true here. But I don't want to do this, so I'm going to select false here. And now I need to give all the detail of my line item. So here first I need to give my line item description. So here what I can do is I can give the description of my product, but I don't want to give any line item description. I want this field to be blank. So I'm just going to give the quantity. So I need to click here. I will open this response of Google Sheets. And here this is my quantity, that is 2. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I have to give the line item unit amount. So I need to click here. I will open this response of Google Sheets. And here this is my line item price or the unit amount. So I'm going to map this. Now I need to give the line item code. So here what I need to do is I need to map the line item code so that as I'm going to receive the new order for new products, then automatically by using the line item code, I can create invoices for different codes as I'm going to receive that from my Google Sheet response. So here what I need to do is I need to first toggle on this map button. I need to clear this default response. And here I need to map the line item code. So I need to click here. I will open this response of Google Sheets. And here this is my line item ID or my line item code. So I'm going to map this. Now I need to select my line item account code. So here I'm going to use this code of sales. So I have selected that. Now I need to give the line item text type. So this does not have any text. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I'm going to select this option of tax exempt. Now I need to scroll down and I need to give my line item amount. And now I have all these other tab of line item amount for the discounted price or the tax amount. But here I don't want all these details, so I'm just going to leave this blank. And here I have mapped all these required details. So as I'm going to receive a new detail of a new order or a new sale from my Google Sheet, then automatically all these details that I have mapped here are going to get replaced with the new detail in the real time. So I need to scroll down. And now I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have created an invoice or I have drafted an invoice in Xero with all the details that I have received from my Google Sheet. So to check this, let me take you to Xero. And here in businesses, I'm on this page of invoices. Now here in invoices, we can see I have created this invoice that is billed to demo user. So I'm going to open this invoice. So here we can see this is my invoice that was billed to demo user. Here I have my line item that is floral multicolor wallpaper. I have my quantity that is 2. I have the unit price that is 210. I have the account ID that is of sales. I have the tax rate that is tax exempt, and the total amount is 420. So here we can see that automatically by using all the detail of my sales data that I have received from my Google Sheet, I have generated this new invoice in Xero. So automatically by using the detail from my Google Sheet, I'm going to create new invoices in Xero. So here I have successfully created this automation between Google Sheets and Xero. And now as we are going to add the data of a new sale or a new order in a new row in Google Sheet, then automatically by using all those details, we can generate a new invoice in Xero. So to check this, let me take you to my Google Sheet. And here in Google Sheet, I'm going to add the detail of a new sale in a new row. So I'm going to add all those details here. Now here I have added all these details of my sale, like the name of my customer is test user, email is testuser@pabblytudes.com. I have this random phone number of my customer, line item name is Y Group Polo T-shirt. Also I have the line item price that is 500, I have the quantity that is 1, I have the line item ID that is 13314, and I have the total amount that is of 500 rupees. So here, as I have added these details of my new sale in a new row, now what should happen is that automatically by using all these details of a sale that I have added in my Google Sheet, a new invoice should be generated in Xero. So to check whether we have generated a new invoice for all these details or not, let me take you to Xero. I'm going to go back to invoices. And here in Xero, we can see I have generated this new invoice that was billed to test user. So I'm going to open this. And here we can see this is the invoice that I have generated. And here this was billed to test user. I have the item name that is white crew polo t-shirt. I have the quantity that is 1, price is 500 rupees. Account is of sales, tax rate is tax exempt. And the total amount is 500 rupees. So here we can see that automatically by using all the detail of the sales order that I have in my Google Sheet, I have generated this new invoice in Xero. So here my automation and this integration between Google Sheets and Xero is working successfully. And now as I'm going to add the detail of a new order or a new sale in my Google Sheet, then automatically by using all those details, I can generate a new invoice in Xero. So now let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, I have created this connection between Google Sheets and Xero to automate invoice creation with Google Sheets and Xero. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Sheets, and my trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was Xero, and my action event was create an invoice. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.